We often speak without realizing the immense power our words hold. The universe listens to everything you say. When you declare that something good is coming into your life, the universe must obey. You have the power to speak prosperity into your life, and today we're going to unlock the secret behind how you can make a fortune flow into your account. Imagine saying it, I will receive $110,000 today, and believe it with every fiber of your being. Words are incredibly powerful. They are not just sounds or symbols that communicate information. They are the very essence of creation. What we say, what we think, and how we speak to ourselves and to others can shape our reality in profound and often invisible ways. In fact, the universe itself responds to the words we speak. This concept is deeply rooted in the understanding that everything in the universe vibrates at a frequency. The words we speak, especially those we say out loud, carry a vibration of their own, one that aligns with the energy around us. It is this very vibration that attracts or repels the experiences we encounter in our lives. Every word you utter carries with it an energy that aligns with a specific frequency in the universe. If you are constantly speaking words of limitation, fear, or negativity, you are tuning into the frequencies of lack, struggle, and hardship. On the other hand, when you speak words of prosperity, abundance, and possibility, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequencies of success, wealth, and ease. The universe, being a mirror, reflects back to you whatever energy you are emitting. This is the foundational principle of manifestation. Your words shape your reality. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever had an experience where someone said something to you, and it stuck with you long after the conversation ended? Perhaps it was a compliment that made you feel powerful, or a criticism that made you feel small. That's the power of words, whether they come from someone else or from within you. Words shape your perception, and through your perception, they shape your world. Words have the power to create, to heal, to uplift, and to destroy. The simple phrase, I am wealthy, can begin to change the course of your financial future because it is an affirmation of your potential and your worthiness. It is a declaration to the universe that you are ready to receive abundance. However, the opposite is also true. If you constantly say, I am broke, I'll never be rich, or I don't have enough, you are declaring to the universe that you are aligned with lack and limitation. The universe does not know the difference between positive or negative words. It only knows energy. It responds to whatever energy you send out, whether it's positive or negative. To truly harness the power of words, you must begin to realize that what you say out loud to yourself and others is a reflection of your deepest beliefs. For example, if you find yourself constantly saying, I'm terrible with money, you are reinforcing that belief and setting up a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are essentially putting the universe on notice that you do not believe you are capable of achieving financial abundance. By repeating those words, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of scarcity and limitation. But the moment you change those words to something more empowering, I am learning to master my finances, or money flows easily and effortlessly to me, you are opening the door to new possibilities and inviting the energy of abundance into your life. Now, it's important to understand that speaking words of wealth, success, and prosperity is not about pretending to be something you're not. It's not about blind affirmations that you say with no belief behind them. It's about shifting your mindset to a place where you genuinely begin to accept and believe that abundance is not only possible, but inevitable for you. It's about aligning your inner dialogue with the reality you want to create. When you consistently speak words that align with your desired reality, you begin to shift your energy, which then shifts your circumstances. The power of words also extends beyond just affirmations and positive self-talk. It's about the way you speak about other people, situations, and experiences. The words you use to describe the world around you shape your relationship with that world. If you constantly speak negatively about people, your job, or the circumstances of your life, you are closing yourself off to new opportunities. You are reinforcing the belief that things will never change. But when you choose to speak with kindness, gratitude, and positivity, you are opening the doors for the universe to bring more of what you are speaking into your life. Words are also incredibly powerful because they come from your thoughts. Your thoughts create your feelings, and your feelings drive your actions. So when you speak words of abundance, your thoughts naturally begin to shift. You begin to feel more confident, more capable, and more open to receiving. This shift in energy leads to a shift in your actions. You start to make different choices. You take steps toward your goals with more faith, and you begin to see opportunities that were previously invisible to you. When your words are aligned with abundance, your actions will follow, and those actions will propel you closer to your desires. The act of speaking abundance into your life is not limited to just words of wealth and prosperity. It also includes words of love, peace, health, and happiness. When you speak these words, whether to yourself or to others, you are radiating positive energy. You are creating a vibration that attracts the things you desire. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the words you choose in every moment. You have the power to either uplift or destroy with your words. You have the ability to create your reality, one sentence at a time. When you speak words of abundance, the universe begins to work behind the scenes to align everything in your favor. Opportunities start to appear. People start to show up in your life who can help you on your journey. You may notice that what once seemed impossible now feels within reach. This is the magic of words. They are the gateway to the universe's abundant gifts. The universe does not discriminate. It simply responds to the energy you send out. However, there is one crucial factor that makes words even more powerful: belief. Words on their own are not enough. It is your belief in the words you speak that activates their power. If you say, "I am wealthy," but in the back of your mind you don't believe it, then the words alone will not have the desired effect. It's not about just saying the words. It's about feeling the words. It's about believing that what you are saying is true, even before the evidence appears. It's about having unwavering faith that the universe is conspiring to bring your desires to fruition. This is where many people falter. They may say the right words, but they don't fully believe them. They don't trust that the universe will deliver on its promises. This lack of belief causes a disconnect between their words and their reality. But when you speak words with full faith and conviction, you align yourself with the energy of creation. You begin to attract the very things you speak of. The key takeaway here is that the universe listens to everything you say. Your words are not just casual expressions. They are declarations of your intentions, your desires, and your reality. So when you speak, speak as if what you are saying is already true. Speak as if you already have everything you desire. Speak with the power and authority of someone who knows that the universe is listening and that it will deliver exactly what you ask for. You have the power to create your reality with your words. Speak prosperity into your life today and watch as the universe responds with abundance beyond your imagination. You are worthy of abundance. This is a truth that many people struggle to believe, yet it is fundamental to receiving all that you desire in life. There is no shortage in the universe, no limit to how much wealth, success, love, and happiness you can receive. The universe does not place a cap on what is available to you. The only thing standing between you and the wealth you desire is your own belief in your worthiness. For many people, the idea of being worthy of abundance is an uncomfortable concept. Perhaps they have been taught to believe that success is reserved for a select few, or that they must struggle and sacrifice in order to earn what they deserve. They may have internalized the idea that money is hard to come by and that only certain types of people are deserving of wealth. This mindset often leads to feelings of guilt, shame, and self-doubt, which in turn block the flow of abundance. The truth is, however, that abundance is not earned through struggle or hardship. It is a natural state that you are meant to embrace. Being worthy of abundance means recognizing that you, as a divine being, are inherently deserving of all that the universe has to offer. The idea that you must prove your worthiness is a false belief that keeps you in a cycle of scarcity and limitation. Abundance does not come from external validation or meeting certain conditions. It comes from an internal recognition of your own value and a deep understanding that you are deserving of prosperity simply because you exist. One of the greatest challenges people face when it comes to receiving abundance is the limiting beliefs they hold about themselves. These beliefs are often shaped by past experiences, societal conditioning, or even family dynamics. If you grew up in an environment where money was scarce or where success seemed unattainable, you might carry with you the belief that wealth is out of reach. These beliefs create an invisible barrier that prevents abundance from flowing into your life. However, the truth is that these beliefs are not your reality. They are just stories that you have been told, and they can be rewritten. To truly embrace your worthiness, you must first let go of these limiting beliefs. This involves examining the stories you tell yourself about money, success, and your place in the world. Do you believe that only certain people are entitled to wealth? Do you think that money is bad or that having too much of it makes you selfish? These are all examples of limiting beliefs that can keep you from stepping into your full potential. By challenging these beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones, you can create a new narrative about who you are and what you deserve. It is also important to recognize that abundance is not just about money. It encompasses every area of your life. You are worthy of love, happiness, good health, and success in all its forms. When you begin to believe in your inherent worthiness, you open the door to receiving all these gifts. Often, people limit themselves by thinking that abundance is only related to financial wealth. However, abundance manifests in many different ways, including through fulfilling relationships, meaningful work, and a sense of inner peace. By expanding your definition of abundance, you allow more blessings to flow into your life. Another key aspect of embracing your worthiness is recognizing that you are worthy of receiving. Many people struggle with the concept of receiving, especially when it comes to money or material wealth. They may feel guilty or undeserving when good things come their way, and as a result, they subconsciously push these blessings away. If you have ever felt unworthy of a compliment, a gift, or a promotion, you understand how this can block the flow of abundance. To truly receive all that the universe has for you, you must be willing to accept what is rightfully yours without guilt or hesitation. This requires a shift in mindset, where you understand that receiving is not a sign of greed or selfishness. It is simply a natural part of the flow of abundance. It's also important to remember that you don't have to prove your worthiness to anyone. The universe does not require you to jump through hoops or meet certain conditions in order to be deserving of its blessings. You are worthy by virtue of being alive. You do not need to justify your desires or earn the right to be happy or successful. This is a powerful realization that can free you from the need to constantly seek approval or validation from others. When you release the need for external validation, you can stand firmly in your own power and embrace the abundance that is already available to you. A crucial part of embracing your worthiness is practicing self-love. When you love and honor yourself, you are telling the universe that you believe you are worthy of all the good things it has to offer. Self-love is not about arrogance or selfishness. It is about recognizing your intrinsic value and treating yourself with the same kindness, respect, and compassion that you would offer to others. When you practice self-love, you send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive the best that life has to offer. The more you love and care for yourself, the more abundance flows to you, because you are aligning with the energy of love, which is one of the highest frequencies in the universe. It's also important to note that worthiness is not about being perfect or having everything figured out. Many people believe that they must be perfect in order to deserve abundance, but this is another limiting belief that must be released. You are worthy simply because you are human. You don't have to be flawless or have everything in order to receive what you desire. The universe loves you just as you are, and it wants to see you thrive. When you release the need for perfection, you open yourself up to receiving more. It's about being authentic, being real, and accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. As you begin to embrace your worthiness, you will notice a shift in your life. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will begin to appear, relationships will improve, your confidence will grow, and you will begin to take inspired action toward your goals. You will find that the more you embrace your worthiness, the more abundance flows to you in every area of your life. This is the power of belief. When you believe that you are worthy, the universe will respond by delivering everything you desire. Ultimately, embracing your worthiness is about stepping into your full potential and claiming your place in the world. You are deserving of everything that the universe has to offer, and you are ready to receive it. There is no limit to what you can achieve or experience. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you are not worthy. Once you release that belief, you will see how truly deserving you are of abundance. Your beliefs shape your reality. This is a universal truth that cannot be overstated. What you believe to be true, both about yourself and the world around you, becomes your reality. Our beliefs are the lens through which we see the world, and they directly influence the choices we make, the actions we take, and ultimately, the results we experience in life. If you believe that wealth, success, and abundance are for others, but not for you, then that belief will create a reality where you are constantly struggling and feeling deprived. On the other hand, if you believe that abundance is your natural state and that success is inevitable for you, then your life will begin to reflect that belief, and opportunities will start to unfold in miraculous ways. Beliefs are not just abstract thoughts. They are powerful forces that create the world around us. They are often formed early in life, shaped by our environment, upbringing, and experiences. The beliefs we adopt are based on what we see, hear, and experience. However, the important thing to remember is that beliefs are not facts. They are simply interpretations of reality. What you believe may or may not be true, but it is your truth because it shapes the way you live your life. In order to change your life, you must first change your beliefs. One of the most powerful beliefs you can adopt is the belief in your own ability to manifest the life you desire. When you believe that you can create the life of your dreams, you begin to align yourself with the energy of creation. The universe operates on the principle of alignment. When your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are in harmony, you open the door to endless possibilities. If your beliefs align with the idea that abundance is your birthright, then the universe will bring you opportunities and resources to help you manifest that abundance. Beliefs are powerful because they govern our perception of what is possible. If you believe that something is impossible, your actions will reflect that belief. You will not take the necessary steps to create that outcome because, in your mind, it is unattainable. On the other hand, if you believe that something is possible, you will take inspired action toward that goal, and you will begin to see signs that what you desire is on its way. The energy of possibility is what drives the law of attraction. The more you believe in the possibility of your desires, the more likely they are to manifest. One of the most common limiting beliefs people hold is the belief that wealth is for a select few, and that they will never have access to it. This belief is rooted in scarcity and lack. It's the idea that there is a limited amount of wealth in the world, and if someone else has it, there is less available for you. This belief is completely false. Wealth is not a limited resource. It is abundant and ever-flowing. The universe is full of opportunities, and there is more than enough to go around. When you believe that wealth is abundant and that it is your right to receive it, you align with the frequency of prosperity, and the universe will respond by bringing more of it into your life. Similarly, if you believe that you are not worthy of success, or that success is only for certain people, you will unconsciously block the opportunities that could lead to your success. This belief is rooted in a lack of self-worth. If you don't believe that you deserve to succeed, you will find ways to sabotage your own efforts, either consciously or unconsciously. The key to overcoming this belief is to recognize that you are worthy of success simply because you exist. Success is not about being perfect or having special qualifications. It is about being open to receiving and taking inspired action toward your goals. When you believe in your own worthiness, you unlock the door to success, and the universe will support you in achieving it. Another powerful belief is the belief that you can create your own reality. This belief empowers you to take full responsibility for your life. It means recognizing that you are not at the mercy of external circumstances, but that you have the power to shape your own experiences through your thoughts and actions. When you believe that you are the creator of your reality, you no longer feel like a victim of life's circumstances. Instead, you recognize that you have the ability to create the life you want, regardless of what is happening around you. This belief is empowering because it puts you in the driver's seat of your own life. It means that you can take control of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and use them to manifest the reality you desire. Beliefs also play a critical role in how we view challenges and setbacks. If you believe that failure is a reflection of your worth or that it is a permanent condition, then you will be discouraged by challenges and setbacks. You will see them as evidence that you are not capable or deserving of success. However, if you believe that setbacks are simply opportunities for growth and learning, then you will approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and resilience. Instead of being discouraged by failure, you will see it as a stepping stone toward success. This belief transforms obstacles into opportunities and allows you to stay focused on your ultimate goal, no matter what challenges may arise. The beliefs you hold also influence how you perceive time. If you believe that your goals will take years to achieve, then you may procrastinate or avoid taking action. However, if you believe that success is available to you right now, then you will take immediate action and begin to see results much more quickly. Time is not a limiting factor. Your belief in the speed at which you can achieve your goals is what matters. When you believe that your desires are within your reach, you take inspired action toward them, and the universe responds by bringing them to you in the perfect timing. The key to transforming your life is to shift your beliefs to align with your desires. If you want to manifest abundance, success, and happiness, you must believe that you are worthy of these things and that they are already on their way to you. The universe responds to the energy you put out, and when you believe that abundance is your birthright, the universe will bring it to you. Your beliefs are the foundation upon which your reality is built. When you change your beliefs, you change your life. Your beliefs determine what you are able to achieve, and they are the driving force behind the law of attraction. When your beliefs align with your desires, you become a magnet for everything you want. The universe is always responding to your thoughts and beliefs, and when you believe that you can have what you desire, the universe will move mountains to bring it to you. Expectation is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It shapes our reality, influences our actions, and attracts the outcomes we desire. The law of expectation is a universal principle that governs how we manifest our desires and bring them into physical reality. When we expect something to happen, we align our energy with that outcome, and the universe responds by bringing it to us. Expectation is not just about hoping for something to happen. It's about knowing that it is already on its way to you. It's a state of mind that says, I believe and I trust that what I desire is already being prepared for me. The law of expectation works hand in hand with the law of attraction. The energy you send out through your thoughts and emotions is what determines what the universe brings back to you. However, expectation goes beyond mere thoughts and wishes. It is a deeply rooted belief that what you want is inevitable. Expectation is the bridge between desire and manifestation. It is the unwavering belief that the universe will provide exactly what you've asked for, and you have to be open and ready to receive it. When you expect something, you act as if it is already yours. You take actions, make decisions, and move through your life with the confidence that your desire will be fulfilled. Expectation is the energy that fuels your journey toward your goals. It provides the drive, motivation, and determination necessary to achieve what you want. When you expect success, wealth, love, or happiness, you are energetically aligned with those desires, and you begin to attract them effortlessly. The energy of expectation is different from the energy of hope. Hope is a passive feeling. It's a wish that something may happen. Expectation, on the other hand, is an active force. When you expect something, you act in alignment with that expectation. You are not waiting for something to happen. You are living as though it already has. For example, if you expect to receive a financial windfall, you will start to make decisions and take actions that reflect that expectation. You might begin to make plans, invest in opportunities, or take steps toward your financial goals. Expectation is about being proactive and taking ownership of the manifestation process. One of the biggest obstacles to expectation is doubt. Doubt is the opposite of expectation. It creates a disconnect between your desires and your actions. When you doubt that something will happen, you are sending out mixed signals to the universe. Doubt says, I'm not sure if this is possible for me, while expectation says, I know this is already happening. Doubt creates resistance, while expectation creates flow. If you are truly expecting something, you must let go of any lingering doubts and trust that it will come to you in the perfect time and in the perfect way. Expectation is not limited to big, grand desires. It applies to every aspect of your life. Whether you're manifesting financial abundance, a new job, a loving relationship, or good health, expectation is the key that unlocks the door to these desires. When you expect good things to come into your life, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. You begin to believe that there is more than enough for everyone, and that you are worthy of receiving your share. The more you expect, the more you attract. Expectation sets the stage for manifestation, and the universe responds accordingly. It's important to remember that expectation is not about controlling how things will unfold. While it's natural to want to have a specific outcome, expectation is about trusting that the universe will deliver what is best for you. It's about knowing that the process may look different from what you initially envisioned, but that doesn't mean it's not working. The universe has a way of bringing you exactly what you need. even if it doesn't come in the form you expected. Expectation is about surrendering the how and trusting that the universe knows the best path for your desires to unfold. Expectation also plays a crucial role in overcoming challenges and setbacks. Life is not always smooth sailing, and obstacles may arise along the way. However, when you expect success and abundance, you are better equipped to handle these challenges. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, you see them as temporary detours or learning opportunities. Expectation allows you to stay focused on your end goal, knowing that any difficulties you face are simply part of the process. When you expect that everything is working out for your highest good, you can move through challenges with grace and confidence, knowing that your desires are still on their way. The power of expectation is magnified when it is paired with gratitude. Gratitude is a high-frequency emotion that amplifies the energy of expectation. When you are grateful for what you have, you are sending out a vibration of abundance, and the universe responds by giving you more to be grateful for. Expectation without gratitude can sometimes feel hollow or disconnected, but when combined with gratitude, it becomes a potent force for manifestation. Gratitude allows you to feel as though your desires are already here, which strengthens your expectation and brings your desires to you more quickly. It's also essential to understand that expectation is not about being rigid or attached to a specific timeline. The universe operates in its own time, and while you may have a desired outcome, it's important to remain flexible in how and when it arrives. Expectation is about trust, not control. You must trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that your desires are on their way, even if the process looks different than you imagined. Detachment from the outcome is key to maintaining a positive, trusting energy. When you let go of the how and when, you allow space for the universe to work its magic. Expecting abundance and success is a mindset that can be cultivated. It's about choosing to believe that your desires are already being fulfilled and taking action in alignment with that belief. When you expect good things to happen, you start to see the world differently. Opportunities that once seemed invisible become clear, and you are drawn to people, places, and circumstances that support your goals. Expectation opens your eyes to the abundance that already exists around you. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have and what is coming to you. The more you practice expectation, the more natural it becomes, and the more effortlessly you attract what you desire. The law of expectation is a universal law that applies to everyone. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, you are always expecting something. If you expect failure, struggle, or disappointment, those are the experiences you will attract. If you expect success, joy, and abundance, those will be the experiences that come into your life. The universe is always responding to your expectations, and it will bring you whatever you expect with unwavering precision. Therefore, it's essential to consciously choose what you expect. If you desire a life of wealth, health, and happiness, you must expect those things to come to you. Expectation is the key to unlocking your desires and manifesting the life you truly want. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to abundance. It is a powerful tool that amplifies the flow of good things into your life. When you express gratitude, you are aligning yourself with the energy of abundance, and the universe responds by giving you even more to be grateful for. Gratitude is not just a passive feeling, it is an active force that shapes your reality. It is the vibration of thankfulness and appreciation that attracts more of what you want, whether that be wealth, health, love, or happiness. The more you practice gratitude, the more you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. and the more the universe brings you blessings. The practice of gratitude starts with recognizing and appreciating what you already have in your life. It is easy to focus on what you lack, what you don't have, or what you wish were different. But when you shift your focus to what is already present, you begin to create a mindset of abundance. Gratitude is about acknowledging the good that is already in your life, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. The more you express gratitude for the things you already have, the more the universe will bring you things to be grateful for. It's a cycle that feeds itself. The more you give thanks, the more you receive. Gratitude also shifts your energy. It raises your vibration, and when you are vibrating at a high frequency, you become a magnet for the things you desire. The universe operates on energy, and gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can emit. When you are grateful, you are sending out positive energy that attracts more positive experiences. This is why gratitude is so powerful. It shifts you from a place of lack and desperation to a place of abundance and receptivity. When you are grateful, you are open to receiving all the good that the universe has to offer. One of the most important things to remember about gratitude is that it is not about what you don't have. It's about appreciating what you do have. In our culture, we are often conditioned to focus on what we lack, the things we want, the things we believe will make us happy. But the truth is, we already have so much to be grateful for. Our health, our relationships, our homes, our talents, and the simple joys of life. These are all blessings that we often take for granted. When we take the time to appreciate these things, we create a sense of abundance that invites more blessings into our lives. It's easy to be grateful when things are going well. When you receive a promotion, find a new love, or experience a stroke of good luck, it's natural to feel thankful. However, true gratitude is about finding the good in every situation, even the challenging ones. This is where the power of gratitude becomes truly transformative. When you can find something to be grateful for in difficult circumstances, you shift your energy from resistance to acceptance. You stop focusing on what is wrong and start focusing on what is right. And that is when the universe begins to work in your favor. Gratitude in the face of adversity is a sign of spiritual maturity and resilience. It is the recognition that even the most difficult situations are teaching us something valuable, and that the universe is always working in our best interest. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in healing. When you are grateful, you are shifting your focus from what is broken to what is whole. This is particularly important when it comes to physical, emotional, or mental healing. Gratitude helps to release negative emotions like fear, anger, and frustration, and replaces them with positive feelings of hope, peace, and joy. It is a tool for shifting your mindset from illness to health, from lack to abundance, from sadness to happiness. When you are grateful for your body, your health, and the healing process, you are aligning with the energy of vitality and wellness, and this energy accelerates the healing process. In relationships, gratitude is just as important. When you are grateful for the people in your life, your partner, family, friends, or colleagues, you are nurturing those relationships and strengthening the bonds that hold them together. Gratitude is the language of love, and when you express it, you are showing appreciation for the people who support you, love you, and enrich your life. The more you express gratitude, the more you attract positive and supportive relationships. People are drawn to those who are thankful and appreciative, and when you practice gratitude, you become a magnet for love and connection. One of the most powerful ways to practice gratitude is through a gratitude journal. Taking the time each day to write down the things you are thankful for helps to solidify the habit of focusing on the positive aspects of your life. When you make a habit of writing down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for every day, you train your mind to look for the good in every situation. Over time, this habit becomes ingrained, and you begin to see the world through the lens of gratitude. Even on the most challenging days, you can find something to be grateful for, and this shifts your perspective in a way that opens you up to more blessings. Another way to practice gratitude is by expressing it verbally to others. When you take the time to thank people for their help, support, or kindness, you not only make them feel appreciated, but you also reinforce the energy of gratitude in your own life. Expressing gratitude to others creates a positive cycle of giving and receiving, where the more you give, the more you receive. It is a simple but powerful way to strengthen your relationships and attract more positive energy into your life. Gratitude also helps you stay present in the moment. When you are grateful, you are focused on the here and now, not on the past or the future. Gratitude pulls you out of your head and into your heart, where you can fully experience the richness of the present moment. In a world that is constantly pulling us in 1,000 different directions, gratitude grounds us and brings us back to what truly matters. It reminds us that happiness is not something to be sought after in the future. It is something that can be experienced right now, in this very moment. When you are grateful, you are fully immersed in the present, and that is where true abundance lies. It's important to remember that gratitude is not just about the big things. It's about appreciating the small moments and simple pleasures that make life so rich. A warm cup of tea, a smile from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, or a quiet moment of peace. These are all blessings that we often overlook. When we take the time to appreciate these small things, we open ourselves up to a greater sense of abundance. The more we notice the small blessings in our lives, the more we begin to see the world as a place of infinite possibilities and opportunities. Gratitude also strengthens our connection to the divine. When we express gratitude, we are acknowledging the presence of something greater than ourselves. We are recognizing that everything in our lives is a gift, and we are giving thanks for the abundance that is available to us. Gratitude is an act of surrender. It is the recognition that we are not in control of everything, but that we are being supported by a higher power. This surrender creates space for miracles to happen, and it opens the door to even more blessings. The more grateful we are, the more the universe gives us to be grateful for. In essence, gratitude is the gateway to a life of abundance. It shifts our focus from what we don't have to what we do have, and it aligns us with the energy of abundance, love, and joy. When we practice gratitude, we open ourselves up to receiving more of the good things that life has to offer. It is a simple yet powerful practice that transforms our lives from the inside out. The more we give thanks, the more the universe responds with blessings, and the more we begin to attract the life of our dreams. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a way of life, and when we make it a daily practice, we begin to experience true abundance in every area of our lives. You are the creator of your own destiny. This concept might sound simple, yet it holds the key to unlocking the life of your dreams. The reality you experience today is the result of the thoughts, beliefs, and actions you've taken in the past. Every moment of your life, every decision, and every action has contributed to the present reality you are living in. If you want to create a different future, a future filled with prosperity, success, love, and happiness, then you must understand that the power to create that future lies within you. Your vision is your reality, and when you begin to see the world through the lens of possibility, you open the door to creating the life you truly desire. At the core of this idea is the concept that everything starts with a vision. A vision is more than just a dream or a fantasy. It is a clear and vivid picture of what you want to create in your life. Your vision is a roadmap that guides you to your desired destination. It is the first step in the process of manifestation. Before you can create something in the physical world, you must first create it in your mind. Your mind is the canvas, and your thoughts are the brushstrokes that paint the picture of your future. To create your vision, you must first be clear about what you want. This is where many people get stuck. They don't take the time to define what they truly desire. Instead, they focus on what they don't want, or they settle for what they think is possible rather than what they truly want. In order to manifest your desires, you must be specific about what you want to create. Whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, financial freedom, or good health, you need to clearly define what that looks like for you. The clearer your vision, the more powerful it becomes. When you know exactly what you want, you begin to align your energy with that desire, and the universe begins to bring the pieces together to help you manifest it. Once you have a clear vision, it's time to believe in it with every fiber of your being. Belief is the foundation of manifestation. If you do not believe that your vision is possible, you will create resistance, and the universe will not be able to deliver what you desire. Doubt is the enemy of creation. It holds you back from taking inspired action and from aligning with the energy of your vision. Belief is what fuels your vision. When you believe in your vision, you send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what you desire. This belief is what activates the law of attraction, which then brings opportunities, people, and circumstances into your life that align with your vision. The next step in creating your vision is taking inspired action. A vision without action is just a dream. It's easy to sit back and imagine the life you want, but the universe requires you to take steps toward that vision. Action is the physical manifestation of your belief. When you take action in alignment with your vision, you show the universe that you are serious about creating your desired reality. However, the key here is that the action you take must be inspired. Inspired action is action that feels right, that is aligned with your vision, and that comes from a place of passion and purpose. It's not about forcing yourself to take action because you think you should. It's about taking action that feels good, that excites you, and that moves you closer to your goal. Inspired action also means being open to opportunities and trusting that the universe will guide you. Sometimes the path to your vision is not a straight line. You may encounter detours, challenges, and unexpected turns along the way. However, when you trust in your vision and take inspired action, you are able to navigate these challenges with ease. The universe has a way of guiding you toward your desires, but you must be willing to listen and follow the signs it provides. Your intuition is a powerful tool that helps you stay aligned with your vision. When you listen to your gut and follow your instincts, you are more likely to make decisions that are in alignment with your goals and desires. Another important aspect of creating your vision is cultivating a mindset of abundance. Many people approach life from a mindset of scarcity. They believe that there is not enough to go around, that resources are limited, and that they must compete with others in order to succeed. This mindset of scarcity keeps people stuck in a cycle of lack and limitation. In contrast, a mindset of abundance is the belief that there is more than enough for everyone, that opportunities are limitless, and that the universe is always supporting you in your desires. When you adopt a mindset of abundance, you open yourself up to the flow of prosperity and success. You no longer feel threatened by others' success because you understand that there is enough for everyone. This mindset allows you to focus on what you want, rather than what you fear or what is lacking in your life. A key element of cultivating a mindset of abundance is gratitude. Gratitude is the energy of abundance. It is the recognition that there is always something to be thankful for, no matter what your circumstances are. When you are grateful for what you have, you attract more things to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess, and in doing so, it opens the door to even greater abundance. It's easy to take things for granted and focus on what's missing in your life. But when you practice gratitude, you shift your energy to a higher frequency that attracts more blessings. In addition to gratitude, it's also important to cultivate patience and trust in the timing of the universe. Sometimes our vision takes time to manifest, and it's easy to become discouraged if things don't happen as quickly as we'd like. However, the universe has its own timing, and things often unfold in perfect order. When you trust in the timing of your vision and remain patient, you allow the universe to work behind the scenes to bring everything into alignment. Patience is not about sitting back and waiting passively for things to happen. It's about continuing to take inspired action while trusting that the universe is working to bring your vision into reality. Another important aspect of creating your vision is maintaining a positive attitude. Positivity is a powerful force that aligns you with your desires. When you stay positive, you are sending out a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive your desires, and the universe responds accordingly. A positive attitude helps you stay focused on your vision, even when things don't seem to be going your way. It's easy to get discouraged or frustrated when things aren't happening as quickly as you want. But a positive attitude keeps you aligned with your vision and ensures that you don't lose sight of your goal. Finally, it's important to remember that your vision is not just about achieving a specific goal. It's about becoming the person who is capable of creating that goal. Your vision should inspire you to grow, to evolve, and to step into the highest version of yourself. The process of creating your vision is not just about the destination. It's about the transformation that occurs along the way. As you work toward your vision, you will learn valuable lessons, develop new skills, and become a stronger, more confident person. Your vision is not just a goal to achieve. It's a journey that will help you unlock your full potential and create a life that is truly aligned with your deepest desires.